Dak Prescott wants a new deal. He wants a big deal. Should they give it to him?
Who is that?
Dak Prescott.
Oh, I mean, if you look at honestly, if you look at the numbers that he's put up versus the numbers of guys like Carson Wentz, Case Keenum, all these other guys that are getting these big major contracts, then of course, I don't see him any different than anybody else. This guy's a proven winner. They started out the season hot, then they kind of got a little lukewarm to cold for a minute there. But that, like I said, when you think about what he's done and you put his statistics versus up against the others, then there's no reason why he shouldn't get paid. I think he deserves it.
The reports $40 million a year he's looking for. That's a whole lot of money.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are for
Yeah.
those other guys, but again, like I said, if 40 million a year is the going rate for quarterbacks, then honestly, I think he should be making 40 million a year if that's consistent with the other quarterbacks. If it, like I said, if it's a little bit outside of that, then I don't know. Again, at the end of the day, it's all about wins and losses. Is what you can really bring to your team from a leadership standpoint, and not only just the leadership, but just your play and your production. I don't know the exact numbers, but if 40 million a year is consistent with what everybody else is making, pay the guy 40 million.
As a guy who knows Jerry Jones and you know how bad he wants to win, what would your advice be as a football expert who is observing from the outside what's going on? What's your advice to Jerry Jones on how to get this thing right and to try to win a Super Bowl this year?
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me bring somebody in to answer this question. Hold on one second. Uh, I don't know, man. That Jerry Jones guy, he definitely needs to, I don't know. He needs to quit meddling and really get some guys in there to really, first of all, he needs to get rid of Jason Garrett. I will say that if he gets rid of that guy, Jason Garrett, then they definitely have an opportunity to go further than they'd ever have. Other than that, man, that's about all I can really say about Jerry Jones. Great owner. I think he just in the cookie jar too much. He's handling too much. Um, yeah, you guys know how I feel about Jason Garrett. I definitely think if those guys, if they get a new coach, I know I've been in that locker room. They get rid of that coach, you will see some re-energized, rejuvenated players